Like it's that. Now what I do is I buy less $80 video games. I'm much more selective. I play No Rest for the Wicked for hundreds of freaking hours for $40. Like, yeah, like, but can I make Borderlands happen at $80? Yes. What Randy failed to do in that message is that, yes, it isn't his call. He's not the publisher. They're going to set the price. However, it lacks complete empathy because guess what? So many people that $80. I've seen. I had a message and we gave out a copy of the game. They're just they're in a bad financial situation, right? Like it sucks. That's life.
Yeah,
here's a copy of the game.
Rising, like
poverty levels are
extremely.
rising. Middle class is disappearing. These are things that we all that we need to fix. And that's where it's like, I'm watching the current administration like a hawk. Like because my biggest concern is that if the deficit continues to go and grow, what's going to happen? They're going to have to print more money, which is they're doing that already to cover the debt. What that does is that drives up asset prices. Meaning if you can't afford assets like a home or stock or whatever, an asset, something that goes up in value, generates revenue, you're going to be absolutely screwed. The biggest and the most unfair and the most unjust tax on the poor is government overspending and this inflation stuff because they cannot keep up. And so if we really want to see, like we're already seeing it kind of to the levels of perhaps the Gilded Age back in the, what is that, 1800s? So it's like, yeah, we're seeing a big disparity. I'm hoping that we can see and drive that. And AI is going to drive that too, right? Because if AI replaces everybody's freaking jobs, like no one's going to have money to spend money on AI stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how that thing goes as well. Now, that all being said, yeah, I think if you're ever going to be like, hey, yeah, it sucks. It sucks that it's 80. Like people are in a hard spot, and I don't think he did himself any favors. Anyway, come back in with it because it's like it sucks because I was like, yeah, it sucks that it's 80, but
it would have been really easy for him to say exactly that, but with a lot of empathy, or not even empathy. He doesn't have to be empathetic. He's a random stranger on the internet, but all he had to say was, "It's not my call, but we hope that regardless, we'll make a game that's worth it for people."
Yeah.